Good morning, everybody. You're watching the morning show. Okay, March break, what to do? That's top of mind for a lot of parents. And Robin Stevenson, editor-in-chief of Canadian Family, is joining us now to give us some tips, free tips as well.
Free
We like that part.
Love it.
We love free.
So number one choice next week, free charge.
I have to say it's the Ontario legislature.
Really?
You can go call now. There's still room. I checked yesterday. There's still room available. Next week, during the mornings, during the program, you can wear the traditional robes of legislature. You can go on a scavenger hunt. There's a craft. You can learn about politics in Ontario. It's a great program. Parents come along. You have to pre-register, so go to the legislature website and look under education. Yes. But it's free, and what a great outing.
Maybe sell the robes and the crafts more than learning about politics.
I was going to say.
That's something that just happens. Yeah. Well, so be it.
Kids
They don't need
they're
to
back
know.
in school.
Exactly. And another one is the mini Mario meal.
Eastside Mario's, they've done this for a few years now, and they do it across the country based on the March break. It changes across the country. And if you buy an adult meal, a child 10 and under gets a free meal. So if you want to end the week by having a dinner out or something like that, your child eats free, which is great.
Speaking of food, I love this, raising a little foodie.
Head down to St. Lawrence Market. Now, it's not open on Sundays or Mondays.
Right.
Good to know. But the rest of the week, go on down, take a look around. Great food. There's buskers generally as well. They get a little tasting as well. And what we love to say is, okay, so maybe they want to try some things. Awesome. Buy them, take them home, and cook something up for later in the week. Have a little mini chef thing at your own house.
I'm a big proponent of teaching kids how to cook because they didn't teach me, and it was always the girls in my day that took home ec, right? And I kind of am envious of the fact that people can cook, and I say I wish I had taught my daughter how to cook, and that's a good way to introduce it.
This is a great way to do it.
A lot of fun too.
And free.
So we're going to go from cooking now to reading in the Toronto Public Library.
If you have to be anywhere, go to the library.
Why?
They've got it all this March break. They have screenings of movies, they have crafts, they have puppet shows, they have everything. It varies from branch to branch, so if you have a few in your area that you like to go to, check them all out. But it's all free programming. Some you do have to register in advance, so do take a look. But even if you don't get into the programming, go and rent. Their DVD selection is fantastic and new and up to date. Maybe have a little movie date in your house, but if you're going to start anywhere, start there.
When it comes to the library, obviously the central library location would be the best in terms of the size. How are the branches doing in terms of being able to make it accessible?
Mine is just a teeny tiny branch, and they have all kinds of things going on for the kids. It's the place to be for sure.
The Kids Corner is always the one that seems to dominate the library because that's where people still take them.
For
So
sure.
definitely go there. And another one I love is the Rouge Park. If you're going to get outside, I think it's supposed to be nice next week. Up like 7 maybe. They have great hikes and geared to different ages. There's one just for little 4 to 7-year-olds, like an easy walk. 9-year-olds go on the Young Adventurers Walk. It's a free 2-hour tour.
Where is that?
It's in Scarborough.
Okay.
I wonder how that's going to be for the skating, the weather. Do you know? Is it too early to say?
How the weather's going to be?
Yeah.
Even if it's 7, you can still have a great skating rink. It'll be fine, no
Go to
problem.
Mel Lastman, go to City Hall, go down to Harbourfront, or the Ricoh Center, where the Marlies play. They're having free skates this week as well, every day but Wednesday. And you can go and skate where the Marlies skate.
Now, we were talking about libraries. If you don't want to go to the library, you can go to Indigo Bookstore. They're having some events as well.
Indigo is great.
They're pretty good for letting you treat the place like a library.
Well, that's true. Those Thomas the Tank Engine tables get good use, no doubt. But during the week, check the website for your local store because it does change. But there's going to be Lego parties, there's going to be crafts, there's a royal tea party, but there's something every day of the week.
So Tim Hortons is getting in on the March break action.
They do. They each year they do swimming during the March break. If you go to their site, now it is select locations, but this year I noticed in Mississauga, in Stouffville, in Uxbridge, these are places in Milton as well. Free swimming. Generally it costs about $3 to go public swimming, which is not a big deal, but if you can get it for free, why not?
Okay, general advice, because you have a week, if not, well, 10 days, really, even more than that. Advice to parents.
Schedule it out. Don't blow the budget and let the kids decide what they want to do. On Saturday, my daughter's going to Lowe's because they do a craft every second Saturday and it's free. And you get to wear the glasses and the apron and the whole thing. And so she's doing that on the Saturday. On the Friday, she has some plans that she wants to do. I mean, you might want to, you're probably going to spend some money on doing things that they want to do. My daughter's is laser tag. But try to balance it out with things that aren't going to blow your budget and try to get outside. It's going to, if it's beautiful, let's enjoy it.
Incidentals though, like for example, paying for your TTC, transit. Are there any tips, lunch, to keeping that?
Well, I
at
mean, that's a great idea. Is pack your lunch. Okay, so you're going to go skating. You know, you don't want to spend $25 on because you went to, you know, somewhere to have lunch. Pack a lunch. Bring your thermos of hot chocolate. Do what you need to do. The library, free. It's awesome. If you do go to a store that has an event, I mean, you don't have to buy anything. You're not required to. So, you know, just keep that mindful and tell the kids, saying, we're here for this event, and you know we're not going to come out with something necessarily. So, but I mean, often you get the craft, you get that type of thing, and so that's free, and they don't feel like they need anything else.
It's a great lesson to teach kids too, that you don't need to spend a lot of money to have fun and enjoy the day.
Absolutely
and
not.
Tip to parents: I don't know if this is still the case, but always do the buddy system. In other words, get a friend and bring their kids, so you're not out there by yourself as a parent going, I can't handle this anymore.
It's, you know, and everybody has the same week off, hopefully, and you can go and just gear up, go as a neighborhood, and do things together in the, like, go to the library, take a group of the kids, you know, and maybe give a mom and dad a little break during the break as well, saying, I'll take your child.
Yes.
Everybody gets a little bit of break.
Get to know your neighbor.
Yes.
There you go, because it is a March break for the kids, but you're right, for the parents, it's kind of like work. Robin Stevenson, thank you so much for joining us, Editor-in-Chief of Canadian Family Magazine. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.